everyone, welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. My name is Cosmashica and I'm a makeup artist, guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Honestly, it's so good to have you guys here. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're doing a smoky eye look today. Okay, now that I'm nicely powdered, I can go in with my black opal. Fill in the tail. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna take our spoolie again. Perfect. Okay, so now I want us to go in, okay, the powder that I used, guys, just before I went in with my black opal was the Yardley loose powder. It's the best. I use it for baking, powdering, before and after. So yeah, right now we're gonna just be using this LA Girl Prep Pro. That's my primer, right? So you do need to prime your face before every single look, because the primer just helps you have the most flawless makeup look you can possibly achieve, right? So yeah, I'll just apply some of it with my finger and then use a brush just to brush it out, right? Now we are going to go in with our concealer, right? We're going to conceal our brows and just add the lighter color on our eyes. So honestly, you know that this is my go-to at the moment, the Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me in the color Warm Natural 324. You'll achieve a nicer eyebrow look when you clean up your brows by threading them or shaping them, tweezing them, whatever you prefer. So yeah, do that. Otherwise the hair gets in the way. On top, I'm gonna be going in with my Krylon Dermacolor foundation. It's a little finished, but yeah, it's in the color D13/14L. That's my tone. If you have a tone like mine and you feel like going to Krylon to pick up something, ask them for the D13/14L. I'm sure they'll get you. But at Krylon stores, they normally will match your skin tone for you. So that's really, really lovely. So I say on top, go in with your foundation color, okay? You don't want to feel overwhelmed and too light, especially when you've got a lot of melanin in your skin like me. It looks really nice. You're already getting your definition. I'm going to use my foundation on my actual eyelids only because it's the Krylon brand, and I personally feel like the Krylon brand is really good in terms of the thickness and the actual product. Like your colors won't crease on your eyes. So I feel like when I just actually go in straight into my eyelid with this Fit Me, it's too light. It's gonna make your eye colors crease, flake off. You can't really play with a lot of color. Like you maybe can use it as a one layer and then only use like a one nude color, just that plain brown for that like naked eye look. But if you're trying to play around with multiple colors, which we are gonna do since we're doing a smoky eye, then honestly use something a bit thicker than your Maybelline Fit Me, because it's way too thin for your eyelids. For your face, okay, maybe if you know how to play around with it, but for your eyelids, honestly, trust me, use something a bit thicker, something like your Krylon brand or similar. I'm gonna go in with a damp beauty blender, right? Make sure it's damp, not wet, and never ever ever dry, okay? When it's dry, you are just leading to disaster because it won't be able to blend out your pigment the way you want it to. You don't have to really blend out on your eye because you want it as thick and creamy as possible so that it catches all of the pigment and the color, but I'm just gonna blend out like around my brows just so I can already see what's happening in terms of the definition of my finishings and my brow and the colors and everything. Oof, that looks so yummy. I cannot wait to see the smoky eye, because in my previous video I did I'll leave a link up top, but I did this lipstick review, right? So I did the lipstick review and my favorite color was the blue. Okay, so this was my favorite color, MAC, in the color Moon Landing. So I'm gonna use this with my smoky eye, blue smoky eye, because it was my favorite color and said I'd do like a blue look for you guys if it was my favorite one, which it was. Beauty Treats, Beauty Vault, All Eyes on Me, right? It's really lovely. I'm gonna start by using this brown, okay? I'm gonna just show you which one. This one right over here. Right? Because you don't want to go in with black immediately when you're doing a smoky eye. It's the worst thing you can possibly do. Because then you'll get very overwhelmed and it'll be extremely hard to blend out the color. Right, so I'm gonna use this fluffy brush and I'm gonna just be doing a tapping motion so that I don't really wipe off or scrape off any of the, and I'm pressing very lightly, guys, so that I can see how much pigment I need, how much product I need to get my perfect pigment. This black right over there, it's very shimmery, so I'm hoping that it's gonna give me that shimmery effect a little bit as well. But just know that I am using a little bit of product and I'm tapping my brush so I don't have any fallout. So this one we're not gonna drag, we're keeping this one into the corner as much as possible, okay? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Only needed one dip because this is the black shimmer. We don't need too much black on our eyes. You can also use that circular motion if you're not too happy with how it's looking, because adding more product is your last resort, okay? Rather try to do different brush strokes. If it's not your tapping, it's your circles. And the circles help when you're fading out, like at the top, you know? And then the tapping helps when you're trying to get the pigment into that area. Oh, this is gonna be so yummy. Okay. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a slightly smaller brush, okay? I'm gonna use like the darkest blue that they have. I'm gonna try to choose something along the lines of this, right? You can pick up this palette at Dis-Chem. If you're in South Africa, pick it up at Dis-Chem. Otherwise, look for something similar or match it up with whatever you have, and I'm pretty sure you'd be able to achieve the look that I'm gonna do today. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bit of a white shimmer in the inner corner. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Just how I wanted it. Absolutely beautiful. It's so beautiful. And with your eyeshadows, when you dip in, you can just tap your brush a little bit so you learn how to not have too much fallout in case you're working with your eye look once you've done your foundation. Sometimes it happens. They don't have to be twins, but they should be sisters or at least cousins, but somehow related, okay? Make sure your looks are always as symmetrical as you can get them, guys. And practice makes perfect. So I'm gonna try to create a nice little cat eye. Just so that it catches in photos for us makeup specific girls that know exactly what's up with the girls' makeup look. And honestly, they say that girls do makeup for each other more than they do it for guys, and I truly believe that is true, you know. Why do makeup for boys? Boys don't know what's happening. Do it for us. Do it for us girls. And then now we can do a black line that's just under that white, okay? And I still haven't lost that white line shimmer. Looks good to me. Okay, and then just underneath. So underneath I'm actually gonna go in with that Zoom MAC. Has a bit of a smaller brush so it can actually hold onto our bottom lashes. And so I picked this up at the store. I've been hearing a lot about it. It's our Maybelline Super Stay Active Wear. Okay. I'm gonna just test it out to see what it's like, okay? I got it in the color Coconut 64. It's 30 hours of wear, so I'm hoping it's just... Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna take our damp beauty blender and try to blend out this foundation to see where it leads us. So in order to avoid having my black marks show, I'm lightly tapping the foundation into my face. I'm not really scraping it up and down and moving it around. I want the foundation to stay in place, so I'm just gonna tap it all over the skin where I applied and just try to spread it nice and evenly without losing pigment. Just one more pump for our forehead and neck. Okay, because we want to blend as much as we possibly can. Okay. What do you think, guys, so far? Please comment. Leave some comments below for me. Tell me what you guys want to see on this channel. One more little pump just for the actual this area, because I did the under, but I'd like for it to go a little bit further down so it matches up for my pictures. Okay, I'm gonna go back into our Warm Natural Fit Me. Okay, we can work with this. Let us have a look. I'm gonna use the same beauty blender because these are all my tones and I'm more melaninated, so I do not mind having this turning a little bit more brown from the previous foundation that I was using, but you know, we still want it nice and bright, visible. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my contour color. I chose it in the color Mocha, that's the shade 360. Okay, so now I'm going to be using some setting spray. Shake well. The one I'm using is my Maybelline Lasting Fix. Really works well for me. Okay, now that I've gotten some dewiness to my face, some bit of that wetness, I can now use a nice highlighter. Okay, so the highlighter that I'm using, okay, it's not a really popular brand, but it's very, very pigmented. I remember picking it up and just thinking, wow, this works so well. You know, sometimes you don't always have to go for the most expensive or popular brands. Just when you pick up something and you like it, use it, okay? So highlighter, smile a little bit, and do a thin little line using such a brush. Okay. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining me in another one of my YouTube videos. If you like this video, please press the notification bells button so you can see every time I have a new video. Please do like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. And I will definitely see you in another one of my videos. Mwah. Bye.